Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we embark on a journey not just across a map, but into the very soul of a nation that pulses with a life force all its own. We are traveling to Brazil, a land of extraordinary vibrancy, breathtaking diversity, and a complexity that continues to captivate and astonish. From the dense emerald canopy of the world's greatest rainforest to the rhythm-filled streets of its sprawling cities, Brazil is a tapestry woven with threads of incredible natural beauty, profound cultural depth, and a history that echoes through its landscapes and its people. It is a world within a world, a place of staggering scale and intricate detail. Our expedition today will be one of discovery. I shall be sharing with you 20 mind-blowing facts, each a window into a different facet of this remarkable country. These are not mere trivia, they are stories and statistics that reveal the sheer magnitude and wonder of Brazil, designed to deepen our collective appreciation for its unique place on our planet. We will explore its natural marvels, its human achievements, and the very spirit that makes Brazil so utterly unforgettable. So I invite you to sit back, relax, and allow your curiosity to guide you. Prepare to be amazed by the scale, the beauty, and the sheer wonder of a land that is in so many ways a continent in itself. Let us begin our exploration of the magnificent, multifaceted world of Brazil. Our journey begins with a sense of scale that is almost difficult to comprehend. Brazil is, quite simply, immense. It is the largest country in all of South America, and the fifth largest in the world, a titan that sprawls across nearly half of the continent. Its borders touch every other South American nation save for Chile and Ecuador, making it a central nexus of the continent's geography and culture. This sheer size means that one can travel for thousands of miles and still be within its vast territory, experiencing dramatic shifts in landscape, climate, and even time zones. This geographical immensity gives rise to an unparalleled diversity. Within its borders lie ecosystems that range from the arid scrub-like Sertão in the northeast to the temperate grasslands of the south. There are vast plateaus, dramatic mountain ranges, and a coastline that stretches for nearly 7,500 kilometers, fringed with golden sands and mangrove forests. To understand Brazil, one must first appreciate its monumental scale, for it is this vastness that cradles the incredible variety of life and culture we are about to explore. It is a nation built on a truly continental canvas. Here, in the heart of Brazil, lies a natural wonder of global significance, the Amazon rainforest. This is not merely a forest, it is the world's largest tropical rainforest, an ecosystem so vast and vital that it is often called the lungs of the earth. Brazil is the steward of the largest portion, holding approximately 60% of this immense green ocean within its borders. Its canopy is a world unto itself, a sprawling city of trees that breathes life into our planet, producing a significant portion of the world's oxygen and playing a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns. The biodiversity contained within is almost beyond calculation. It is home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth, millions of species of insects, tens of thousands of plant species, and thousands of species of birds and mammals find sanctuary here. From the elusive jaguar that pads silently through the undergrowth, to the brilliantly colored macaws that paint the sky, the Amazon is a living library of evolution. Its health is intrinsically linked to the health of our planet, making its preservation one of the most critical environmental challenges of our time. To traverse a country of such colossal size presents a unique set of challenges. For Brazil, the answer lies in the sky. The nation possesses a truly staggering network of airports, numbering over 2,000. This vast web of runways from major international hubs to small, remote airstrips cut into the jungle is the circulatory system that keeps the country connected. It is a testament to the necessity of air travel in a land where road or rail journeys can be impractically long or in some areas simply impossible due to the terrain. São Paulo's Guarulhos International Airport stands as the great heart of this system, one of the busiest in all of Latin America, pumping people and commerce across the nation and around the globe. But it is the smaller, regional airports that are perhaps more remarkable. They are vital lifelines for isolated communities in the Amazon and the interior, providing access to medicine, goods, and contact with the outside world. This extensive aviation network is not a luxury, it is the essential infrastructure that stitches the diverse fabric of Brazil together. For over 150 years, the world has woken up to the taste of Brazil. The country is the undisputed king of coffee, the largest producer and exporter on the planet. The story of coffee in Brazil is woven into the nation's history, a tale of economic booms that shaped its development, and a culture that was built around the daily ritual of a cafezinho. The rolling hills of states like Minas Gerais and São Paulo are blanketed with coffee plantations, their green leaves and red cherries painting a landscape dedicated to this single, powerful bean. This dominance in the coffee market has a profound cultural impact. Coffee in Brazil is more than just a beverage, it's a symbol of hospitality and a cornerstone of social life. To be offered a small cup of strong, sweet coffee is a gesture of welcome, a moment to pause and connect. From the bustling cafes of Rio de Janeiro to the simple kitchens in the countryside, the aroma of brewing coffee is a ubiquitous and comforting part of the Brazilian experience, a flavor that has, truly conquered the world. Perched atop the 700-meter peak of Corcovado Mountain, its arms outstretched in a gesture of peace and welcome, stands one of the most recognizable symbols in the world, Christ the Redeemer. This colossal statue is not just an icon of Rio de Janeiro, but of Brazil itself. Completed in 1931, this Art Deco masterpiece stands 30 meters tall, with an arm span of 28 meters, a silent guardian watching over the city's breathtaking landscape of mountains, beaches, and favelas. It is a marvel of engineering, constructed from reinforced concrete and clad in a mosaic of thousands of soapstone tiles. Each year, nearly 2 million visitors make the pilgrimage up the mountain, by train or by van, to stand at its base and gaze upon the panoramic vista it commands. But its significance transcends tourism. For Brazilians, Cristo Redentor is a profound symbol of faith, hope, and the nation's open-hearted spirit. It has weathered storms and lightning strikes, standing as a constant reassuring presence. In 2007, it was rightly named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, a testament to its power as both a work of art and a beacon of humanity. Flowing through the heart of the Great Rainforest is a river of almost mythical proportions, the Amazon. While there is ongoing debate, many geographers now consider it the longest river in the world, a colossal waterway that carries more water by volume than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It is less a river and more a flowing sea, a vast, moving ocean of fresh water that carves its way across the continent. Its basin is the lifeblood of the rainforest, its annual floods replenishing the soil and creating a unique and dynamic ecosystem. The river itself teems with an extraordinary array of life, much of it found nowhere else on Earth. It is home to the legendary pink river dolphin, the giant arapaima fish which can grow up to 3 meters long, and the fearsome piranha. Its murky depths hold countless undiscovered species, a hidden world of aquatic wonders. The Amazon River is the central artery of the rainforest, a powerful, life-giving force that has shaped the land and the lives of the people and creatures that depend upon it for millennia. Once a year, Brazil explodes in a riot of color, music, and unrestrained joy. This is Carnival, an event so spectacular and on such a grand scale that it is rightfully known as the greatest party on Earth. While celebrations happen all over the country, the epicenter is Rio de Janeiro. For days, the city surrenders to the relentless rhythm of samba. The streets are filled with blocos, or street parties, where millions of people dance, sing, and celebrate life with an infectious, collective energy. The climax of this national festival is the Sambadrome Parade, a purpose-built stadium where the city's top samba schools compete in a dazzling display of artistry and passion. Each school presents a procession of thousands of dancers in elaborate, fantastical costumes, accompanied by colossal, ornate floats and a powerful percussion orchestra. It is a spectacle of breathtaking creativity and community spirit, the culmination of a year's worth of hard work and dedication. Carnival is more than a party. It is the ultimate expression of Brazil's vibrant soul. Most people think of Brazil as just a place where everyone speaks Portuguese. But that's not the whole story. Brazil is actually full of different languages, like a big orchestra of voices. Long, long ago, before any ships from Europe came, this land had tons of different groups of people, and each one had its own language. Even today, there are more than 200 different languages still spoken here. It's really special, but also kind of fragile. These languages, like those from the Tupi-Guarani family in the Amazon or the GE languages in the middle of the country, are like living connections to old traditions and ways of seeing the world. They hold super important information about nature, how people live together, and cool ways of telling stories. It's tough for these languages to survive, but it shows how strong Brazil's first people are. When you listen to all the different languages in Brazil, it's like hearing the echoes of its long and amazing history. Beyond the Amazon lies another of Brazil's great natural treasures, a wetland of such immense scale that it dwarfs all others. This is the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland, an area larger than many European countries. For half the year, during the rainy season, this vast plain is inundated with water, transforming into a sprawling, shimmering inland sea dotted with islands of vegetation. When the waters recede, they leave behind a landscape rich in nutrients, creating a paradise for wildlife. The Pantanal is perhaps the best place in all of South America to see wildlife in its natural habitat. The open landscapes make spotting animals far easier than in the dense rainforest. It is the stronghold of the jaguar, which can often be seen hunting along the riverbanks. It is home to the world's largest parrot, the hyacinth macaw. It is also home to giant river otters, and the peculiar-looking tapir. It is a haven for birds, with hundreds of species congregating in spectacular numbers. The Pantanal is a dynamic, seasonal world, a testament to the power of water to create life in abundance. Brazil is renowned globally for the beauty of its people, and particularly its women. This reputation, however, is not about a single look or ideal, but rather a celebration of extraordinary diversity. The beauty of Brazilian women is a reflection of the country's own history, a rich and complex melting pot of ancestries. It is a fusion of indigenous, European, African and Asian heritage, which has resulted in a spectacular spectrum of skin tones, hair textures, and facial features. This diversity is the very essence of Brazilian beauty, and honestly, this is not merely a superficial quality, it is deeply intertwined with a culture that values confidence, vitality, and a joyful approach to life. It's expressed in the way they walk, the way they dance, and the way they carry themselves with a natural, sun-kissed grace. The fashion and beauty industries in Brazil celebrate this diversity, and supermodels like Gisele Bündchen and Adriana Lima have brought this unique blend of strength and sensuality to the world stage. It is a beauty that radiates from within, born from a culture that embraces life in all its vibrant forms. On the border between Brazil and Argentina lies a spectacle of raw, untamed natural power, the Iguaçu Falls. This is not a single waterfall, but a chain of hundreds of individual falls that stretch for nearly 3 kilometers, thundering into the gorge below. The sheer volume of water is staggering, especially after the rains, creating a deafening roar that can be heard from miles away, and a permanent cloud of mist that sustains a lush, subtropical rainforest around it. The name Iguaçu comes from the local Guarani language, meaning big water, a profound understatement. The most dramatic section is a U-shaped chasm known as the Devil's Throat, where half of the river's flow plunges down with terrifying force. Walkways take visitors breathtakingly close to the cascades, allowing one to feel the vibrations and the spray on their face. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Iguaçu Falls is a humbling, multi-sensory experience. It is a place that reminds us of the immense and awe-inspiring power that nature can unleash, a true wonder of the natural world. The culture of Brazil is a rich, flavorful stew, a feijoada of global influences simmered over centuries. At its core is a foundation of Portuguese colonial heritage, evident in the language, religion, and architecture. But this was blended, often under brutal circumstances, with the deep spiritual and musical traditions of millions of Africans brought to the country. This fusion created something entirely new and uniquely Brazilian, a culture of incredible resilience and creativity. This heritage expresses itself everywhere. It is in the rhythms of samba and bossa nova, music that has captivated the world. It is in the athletic, dance-like movements of capoeira, a martial art disguised as a dance by enslaved Africans, and it is in the nation's cuisine, where ingredients and techniques from Europe, Africa, and the indigenous peoples combine to create bold and delicious flavors. This constant process of mixing, or mesticagem, is the defining characteristic of Brazilian culture, a dynamic and ever-evolving source of national identity and pride. One of the most surprising threads in Brazil's diverse cultural tapestry is its deep connection to Japan. Brazil is home to the largest community of people of Japanese descent outside of Japan itself, with a population estimated to be over 2 million. This story begins in the early 20th century, when Japanese immigrants arrived to work on coffee plantations, seeking new opportunities far from their homeland. They brought with them their culture, their work ethic, and their traditions. The heart of this community is in São Paulo, particularly in the Liberdade district. Here the streets are adorned with red Suzuri lanterns and the air is filled with the sights and sounds of Japan. Shops sell Japanese goods, restaurants serve authentic ramen and sushi, and festivals celebrate Japanese traditions. The influence of the Japanese-Brazilian community extends far beyond Liberdade, contributing significantly to agriculture, arts, and cuisine across the country. It is a remarkable example of how a transplanted culture can not only survive but thrive, adding yet another fascinating layer to Brazil's identity. If there's one thing that brings all of Brazil together, it's soccer, or futebol as we call it. It's way more than just a game. It's almost like a religion here, something that makes us feel like one big family, and everyone understands it. Brazil is the best country ever in the World Cup, winning that amazing trophy 5 times. Our yellow and green jersey is famous everywhere for being awesome and fun. From the beaches where people play foot volley, to the dirt fields in the favelas to huge stadiums like the Maracanã, soccer is everywhere. This sport has given us some of the greatest players in the world, like the King Pelé and then Ronaldo, Ronaldinho and Neymar. These players show off the Brazilian way of playing creative, smooth and full of joy. We call it O Jogo Bonito, the beautiful game. When there's a big game, everything stops and everyone comes together, full of hope and excitement for our team. Long before Brazil was a country, it was a land inhabited by a rich diversity of peoples. Today, the indigenous communities of Brazil are the living custodians of this ancient heritage. There are over 300 distinct ethnic groups, or tribes, recognized in Brazil, speaking hundreds of different languages and maintaining a profound connection to their ancestral lands, particularly within the Amazon rainforest. Their cultures are incredibly diverse, with unique cosmologies, social structures, and artistic traditions. These communities possess an encyclopedic knowledge of the forest, an understanding of plants, animals, and ecosystems passed down through generations. They are the original guardians of the Amazon. However, they face immense pressures from deforestation, mining, and the encroachment of the outside world. The struggle of Brazil's indigenous peoples to protect their land, their culture, and their very existence is a critical and ongoing story, a fight for the preservation of human diversity and the natural world they are sworn to protect. In the heart of one of the world's most sprawling and densely populated megacities, São Paulo lies a remarkable sanctuary of green. This is the Cantareira State Park, part of a larger green belt that is considered one of the largest urban forests on the planet. This vast expanse of protected Atlantic forest, or Mata Atlântica, is a vital organ for the city, providing a significant portion of its fresh water supply and acting as a crucial green lung, helping to moderate temperatures and improve air quality for millions of Paulistanos. Within this urban forest, wildlife thrives in surprising abundance. It is a refuge for howler monkeys, toucans, and even elusive ocelots and pumas living just kilometers from the concrete jungle. The existence of such a large and biodiverse forest, embedded within a metropolis of over 20 million people, is a testament to foresight and conservation. It serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of integrating nature into our urban environments, providing a space for both wildlife and people to breathe. Brazil is a global epicenter of life, a country classified as mega-diverse. Its incredible range of ecosystems, from the Amazon to the Pantanal, the Cerrado savanna to the Atlantic forest, has given rise to a truly astonishing kaleidoscope of wildlife. It boasts the greatest biodiversity of any country on Earth, with more known species of mammals, freshwater fish and plants than anywhere else. It is a living laboratory of evolution filled with creatures both beautiful and bizarre. This is the land of the jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas, and the capybara, the world's largest rodent. It is home to the sleepy sloth, the powerful harpy eagle, the brilliantly colored toucan, and the giant anteater with its fantastically long snout. In its rivers swim pink dolphins, and in its trees live hundreds of species of monkeys. This staggering richness of life is one of Brazil's greatest treasures, but also its greatest responsibility, as many of these unique species are threatened and in desperate need of protection. To understand a country, one must taste its food. Brazilian cuisine is a vibrant, hearty, and deeply flavorful reflection of its history. It's not just one single style of cooking, but really a collection of diverse regional specialties, all sharing a foundation built on a blend of three main influences. Indigenous ingredients like cassava or manioc form the base of many dishes. The Portuguese brought their love for salt cod, stews, and sweets. And African culinary traditions introduced ingredients like palm oil, or dende, okra and spicy peppers, especially in the Northeast. This fusion has created iconic national dishes. The most famous is feijoada, a rich, slow-cooked stew of black beans and various cuts of pork, a dish that brings families and friends together. In Bahia, you find moqueca, a sublime seafood stew simmered in coconut milk and palm oil. All across the country you find pão de queijo, irresistible cheese bread made from cassava starch. And at street stalls you can enjoy coxinhas, savory chicken-filled fritters. To eat in Brazil is to take a delicious journey through its culture. In a world grappling with the challenges of climate change, Brazil stands out as a surprising leader in clean energy. The nation's geography, blessed with mighty rivers and vast landscapes, has allowed it to become a global powerhouse in renewable energy production. The cornerstone of its energy matrix is hydropower. Massive dams like the colossal Itaipu Dam on the border with Paraguay harness the power of rivers to generate a huge proportion of the country's electricity. But Brazil's commitment to green energy does not stop with water. It has been a pioneer in the use of biofuels for decades, with a large percentage of its cars running on ethanol derived from sugarcane, a homegrown and renewable fuel source. Furthermore, the country is rapidly expanding its capacity in wind and solar power, particularly in the windy northeast and sunny interior. This deep investment in a diverse portfolio of renewables makes Brazil's energy system one of the cleanest among major world economies. To really get what Brazil is all about, you need to understand two strong feelings that seem different but really show what Brazilians are like: Saudade and Alegria. Alegria is the one you see more easily. It's the fun, the happiness, the exciting energy that bursts out during Carnival. It's also what makes people so crazy about soccer and samba. It's the friendly smile, hugging someone you just met, and believing that things will get better. It's the lively, happy energy that Brazil shows to everyone. But mixed in with all this fun is saudade. This is a special word from Portugal and Brazil. It means a deep, kind of sad feeling of missing something or someone who isn't there. It's a sweet and sad feeling of wanting things back. It's the feeling you hear in the soft songs of bossa nova, a gentle longing that makes the Brazilian spirit even deeper. Being able to feel a lot of joy and a deep longing in your heart at the same time, that's what makes Brazilians who they are. It makes people who are super strong emotionally, very friendly, and truly human. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey through 20 facets of Brazil has come to an end, but the story of this incredible nation is, of course, far from over. We have seen that Brazil is a land of profound contrasts and immeasurable wonders. It's a country where a bustling, futuristic metropolis can exist alongside one of the planet's last great wildernesses, and where a spirit of explosive joy coexists with a deep, soulful longing. It is a nation of continental size and yet intimate human connection, a place of staggering biodiversity and rich, blended cultures. It is my deepest hope that these facts have done more than simply inform you. I hope they have sparked a genuine curiosity and a deeper admiration for this giant of South America. The 20 windows we have peeked through offer only a glimpse of the full panoramic view. Brazil is a country that rewards the curious, a place that reveals more of its magic the closer one looks. Its complexities, its challenges, and its breathtaking beauty make it one of the most compelling places on our planet. There is so much more to learn, to see, and to experience. I encourage you to continue your own exploration, to read, to listen to its music, and perhaps one day, to visit and feel its unique rhythm for yourself. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable journey. The world is full of wonders, and Brazil, without a doubt, holds more than its fair share.